What was it like riding with Ratboy for the first time? Because that was the first like big trip you went on, right?
Yeah, it was good, man. Like it was good. Like that's the video that I remember. Like I went to the store and it was like I had to choose between because I only had enough money for one video. I had to choose between like Seek and Destroy or on the download, and I bought on the download. And
Everything could have turned out different.
Yeah, I don't know. Seek and Destroy it was sick, but I was just like I like the no brakes, fucking whatever. Fuck you got making fun.
Yo, on the download it was crazy though because it was like the music was so bad it was like
it was crazy. I felt like I was like tripping on mushrooms or something, just like sitting there like in a trance. But I like the tricks, dude, and I don't know. So I was real psyched on that, and then I ended up going on a road trip with them, and it was cool.
You rocked the all red Echo sweatsuit combo like Ratboy did?
Nah, like he was getting hooked up back in the day by Echo. So
yeah, him and Gons.
He got
that going. You ever ride with Ratboy?
Yeah, a few times.
We're at the Wedge or in New York?
No, in Arizona and in New York, yeah.
Oh, nice. You rode Union Square with him, right?
No, actually, like downtown, like the banks at night, and then the Pace Ledge.
Ruben or Ratboy?
Oh, Ratboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, like, but like when you say that, it's like you gotta look at it into different things. Like, obviously, Ruben's style all day long, but influence in BMX, Ratboy.
You really think so?
Oh,
he was the first one to throw like a big one that you
for all the people who
said, dude, like no one was doing that shit back in the day.
For all the people who dissed him at the time, you still put anything about him online, and people still don't put Ratboy like online. Like you'll always see that.
That's the only thing they have on him. But he was like the sickest rider ever.
Yeah,
he was like good, dude. Like way better. Like.
And nobody's seen his later stuff. Like after Turbulence, it was like the standard videos. They put out some videos that like not that many people saw, but he was doing like crazy tech shit in that. One of the first hop trucks into that bank in that the Shine section.
No, he was completely crazy. Like seriously, so many things he did. No one does even today. Like,
and he put me on to Master P. You know what I mean?
That was like
Master P.
Yeah, we was driving in the van and he was just like bumping, you know what I mean, bumping his shit, and then I was like, yo, what you listening to?
Because you weren't really messing with Southern rap at the time.
Nah, I was just fucking strictly New York. It's still New York all day, but he put me on to some down south shit.
Yeah, because you were going crazy for it in the Puerto Rico trip. The what song was it? About It or? Fuck,
Robbie picked that. Robbie definitely picked that.
They were going crazy in the van, though. I remember in the video.
What you gonna do?
But you said Ruben was like one of your. I was looking at your old interviews. You said Ruben's like one of your most influential riders at one point too.
Yeah, just at one point because he was just like he's still smooth, you know what I mean. But like back then, like he was just like kind of everything he did was just like a big deal.
Yeah. Well, if you look at like Ratboy, and then you could look at like Chad Curley and Nigel and Garrett and all these guys, and he kind of sort of set the stage for a lot of stuff that they were doing like way ahead of the time now.
Yeah.
I actually have something to add because like all right.
So hold on. Just next question. Ask this motherfucker.
First Ed. First question for Ed. Then we go to Tom.
All right.
We'll get grease ones on Tom too because obviously criminal. But nah, seriously. So like when you did, you had your Turbulence video part and then the Fit video part came out pretty much back to back, and it was like you went from completely unknown to like beyond, like you like flew into like pro status. How did that feel at the time?
It didn't really feel like anything. I don't know, because I was just always in like New York, so I didn't really know until I started traveling and like people kind of like recognized me and shit. And
when you came to California, people were giving you free parts. Like, remember, you were buying used shit from people. Cranks broke. I was there when you got your first free parts. How'd that feel?
It was good, dude. I came out to Cali with one bike and left with two.
You were so young though that you probably didn't even really like think about how crazy it was, huh?
Nah, it was just like I don't know.
It's crazy too though, because probably like a month before that, you never thought you'd leave New York, right? Like you're just stuck in the same place.
I was just chilling in New York, and then I got to go to on the Sombra tour.
Yeah.
How'd you get home from California?
I took the Greyhound.
How long did that take? Tell the story.
Hold on. I forgot. I still have the hour. It's like 75 hours. I don't know. It's like 3 days, 3 full days, and a couple of extra hours. It was horrible, dude. It was bad, dude. I took the bus from San Diego and straight back to New York. It was horrible. I ran out of money in Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? So I was hungry. Couldn't get no food and shit. Still had like 6 hours to go.
Who was the first person that took photos of you or like recognized you at all? Like in the industry?
Jeff Z.
Jeff Z?
Yeah, because he's from New Jersey.
Yeah.
I just ended up meeting up. Like Worms met them first. Worms with Tyrone met them first, and then I met them like a couple of months later, and then I ended up just going to New Jersey. And it was sick because I just ended up going to all the spots I seen and Don't Quit Your Day Job.
Yeah.
So it was just every weekend I would just go over there, and then that was pretty much it.
Who's your favorite videographer to work with?
Bob.
Yeah.
Because he don't really give a fuck, dude. Like, he's just like, he's down. I don't know.
He'll film you for a couple hours and he won't care?
He don't care if I take 3 days on the trip. You know what I mean? Like, and he don't care if I go out and don't do anything. He's not like he's not the kind of dude that's gonna be like on your ass. Like, I know a couple of filmers that, you know what I mean, if you waste their time, they get like real heated. So I'll leave that shit out. You know what I mean?
Tom, who's your favorite filmer to work with?
Bob,
Yeah.
Yo, and he rides too, so that makes it better. When the filmer rides, that just makes everything a little better. Because he's not just there like, oh, so when you gonna, you know what I mean? Like, come on, nigga, just chill. Fall the fuck back.
When did you guys first start hanging out? Like, when did you guys meet? Because ever since then, you kind of travel together, do things together.
I think right when he got on Animal and shit, like.
So you didn't meet before that?
Yeah, I went down there to go to Ridley to go.
Tom.
I used to go to Ridley to go hang out, and I used to run into him a couple of times. Then Bob put him on Animal. Like, he was like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about putting this dude on Animal." Like, I remember Bob showing me the standpoint part.
What was it like? Vic quit, and then you needed another like crazy white boy to hang out with.
Nah, it kind of just like
just worked out that
way.
Just
happened like just like.
And now you got Hoder, right?
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know. Like, Bob was like, "Yeah, let's go on a trip and see what he's like, whatever." And then we went to Boston, and that was pretty much all she wrote. Just ended up kicking it after that, going on
pretty much
bunch of
killed
road
it.
trips. Yeah, he pretty much killed it. He had to.
Even though, Tom, you talked about this before, like, I think hearing your own words would be pretty cool about, like, back when you had that ride interview, you talked about not really wanting to go out and do tricks on your own, only when you're filming, because you were just trying to get it, like, done. Would you elaborate for the kiddies out there exactly what you meant by that? Because I think I know what you meant, and I think a lot of people knew what you meant, but then some people... do you remember that?
No, I know what you're talking about. But just
so then that's all you need to know. No, when you had the ride interview and you kind of said, "Oh, I don't really go out and just try to do things just to do it. I want a filmer there and I want to get it done officially."
I don't give a shit. Like, I get broke all the time. Like, I'm sick of getting broke. Like, I like filming tricks. Like, you mean, like, that's what I like doing. Like, when I go out riding with, like, Belcher, we go to Love Park and chill, sit down, hit the ledge like 2-3 times. Like, that's my idea of ride. You mean, like, but when I like actually get in riding, the reason I get broke so much is because I don't ride like a lot. But when I do, I just want to get it in. Like, pretty much if I went on a trip and there was fire spots all the time, like, I would ride. I would get in all the time.
Until you get hurt. Just go for it.
There you go. But I'm gonna get broke like 5 tricks in. Like, so.
So for the people who say things like, "Oh, you don't really love riding because you're not out there doing it. You're just trying to film it." Like, what do you think about that?
Everybody got their own
I do love, if, like I said, like, if I went on a trip, you mean, and if I seen fire spots, like, I'll be in the car driving, because I drive all the time on trips. I'm the main, like, they call me like the TM for driving and shit.
Well, you just really like driving?
Nah, I don't drive when it gets dark out. That's my excuse. I got bad eyes.
Oh, this is bad, dude.
But now I'll drive for like 8 hours and see garbage spots the whole time. But if I see, like, and like not want to get out, I'm that lazy, like, I'm not getting out. Like, we're the worst people in the car. Like, to getting, like, we'll go see fire spots and like, I'm all right. Like, but if it's a like crazy fire spot, I'll get in the mood in like 2 seconds. I want to just ride. But if I don't see a fire spot, I sit in the car. I won't even get out. A lot of people show us around. They feel like we're like dicks or whatever because we don't want to show, like, they show us like fire spots and like unless I have like a certain thing I want to do on it, like, I'm not getting out of the car. So yeah.
They want to see them trick figures, right?
But Edwin, you're kind of the opposite, where you just like to like cruise around in session all day, right?
I don't know what I like to do. Yeah, nah, it's cool. I just like to meet up with a couple of my friends and just go fuck around for a little bit, you know.